I'm going to show you the replay of the body shot, but I want you to pay attention to this.
Will he get up? No, it is over.
He couldn't do it. That body shot took everything he had, and the pressure was going to eventually catch up to him.
The rematch goes just as the original did, with Cancio celebrating and this arena rejoicing.
So that left hook to the body just ended it.
Last fight he stopped him in the third, in the fourth. This fight he stops him in the third.
That constant pressure.
Now you know what I want. I want Cancio versus the winner of Tank Davis, Ricardo Nunez, which is happening in July. You know something? Just talking about that begins to bring my piss to a boil. The WBA, man, they just so trash. They make me sick. One of my episodes on my podcast, you know, I've already laid out my actually first 5 episodes, is going to be about the trash-ass WBA and their fucking multiple belts and how they're literally making it bad for all of the sanctioning bodies, especially since, there's always the threat of a boxing league, where, they want the sanctioning bodies wiped out. But anyway, here's the body shot. It's going to stick too. That shit gonna stick. Ooh. With that elbow, the way that elbow dropped, he felt that one. Obviously. He couldn't breathe. Bend the knee. Damn. So, we're going to, before we get to the post-fight interviews, we're going to talk about the 130-pound division. And I'm going to give my genuine thoughts on it without getting too upset, because I do admit the shit bothers me. In fact, let me do it this way. Hold on 1 minute. All right. So let me break it down to you. Here. What did I do? Oh, I'm messing up already. All right. So you have Miguel Berchelt, who is the WBC champion. Not quite sure what he's doing yet, but he was in the running to get Lomachenko at 135. He just beat the shit out of Francisco Vargas not too long ago. Gervonta Davis is fighting Ricardo Nunez. What is that? The 20th? July the 20th, I believe. He just had a press conference. I got to catch up. Cancio, as you can see, just defeated Machado. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's listen in.
Fighting it for 572 days, told his best friend he was done and going to retire. He didn't want to start from the bottom again. Was dealing with personal things. He said things in my household. Yet he came back in the ring, ascended to the fight against Machado in February, had perhaps the upset of the year, and now further affirms the result.
I thought they would redo the interview. Let me fast forward a little bit.
And Claudia is standing by with the winner, Andrew Cancio.
Thank you, Ryan. Andrew,
Yeah, I'll let you listen in.
Congratulations. How does it feel?
Feels good. I came out and I told you guys I was going to knock him out again. I was going for the head, but the body was just there and I took it. I felt him slowing down and, I told you guys it wasn't a fluke. I'm here to stay at 130 pounds. Let's bring on other world champions. Let's make some great fights out there. I'm ready.
A force to be reckoned with, for sure. Let's talk about that second round. The cut was there, and yet you kept chugging on, moving forward, being aggressive. What kept going through your head?
What?
After the cut, you still kept going forward. You were not deterred at all. What was going through your head?
Nothing. I knew it was above my eye, and it wasn't getting in my eye yet. A little bit of Vaseline got in a little bit, but then we stayed composed. I mean, we're still in a fight, and I knew if I put pressure on him and started adding my combinations, he was going to start slowing down. And I showed it once again. I'm a hard hitter.
Oh, that was proven. Let's take a quick look at that left hook. Left hook that was literally like a trademark right there, right in front of us. Right here. Andrew. Right here, right in front of us.
He thought I was going for the check hook upstairs. Elbow was up. Body was wide open.
Look at him. He's anguishing right now, trying not to show it in his face.
Clean shot for him to go down on that one. I knew I really threw it in there that time.
You knew you had it right then and there?
I thought I was going to get up, but I think he knew if he got up, I was just going to keep coming forward. I mean, body shots hurt. It's hard to recover from body shots. So, I give it to Machado for giving me this another opportunity. He was a true champion. He tried to get his belt back, but I told you guys I'm here to stay, and now I want the world to know, it wasn't a fluke. I did this twice, two times, the same guy. So now you guys see the new and improved Andrew Cancio.
I remember when this fight was initially announced, you said Machado had chosen the wrong opponent. Now what is the opponent that you're going to choose?
Well, Rene Alvarado's been sitting and waiting patiently as a #1 mandatory. He's proven himself to be he's #1. So I think he's been waiting long enough. So let me get my cuts healed up and talk to my team and my promoters and see what they want. But I told them I don't care who it is. Rene Alvarado, Jojo Diaz.
We talked about Jojo Diaz. That's the one loss that you have in your record.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Oh,
goes well, and I'll
forgot about that.
I'll get my shot to revenge myself from that loss.
Okay, so I assume you're going to be celebrating over the weekend, but do we expect you back at work on Monday?
Yeah, I'll be back at work on Monday.
Congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Alberto, you made adjustments with this fight. What made this just as complicated as the first one?
No, Cancio definitivamente es un gran campeón y lo demostró esta noche y se la vencedor.
130's pretty lit.
He's a great champion. He showed that tonight.
And the first fight, there was lack of focus. You only trained for about 6
We're going to talk about it.
Do you think your stamina or perhaps your conditioning was not there?
Sí, yo tuve un campamento excelente. Simplemente fue Cancio hizo su trabajo. Yo tengo que tomar decisiones en mi carrera allá. Entiendo ya que la 130 libras es un peso que me queda muy pequeño para mí, pero no fue parte de lo que pasó esta noche. Cancio hizo su trabajo y definitivamente aquí en Indio, California, tenemos un gran campeón.
Look, I had an excellent training camp, but what happened here is that he did his job, and what we have to do is take some time, check with my career, with my team, and see if we have to make the move up, because this division is too small for me.
We're going to take this opportunity to check out that left hook that brought you down. Could you?
Yeah, we got some things to talk about.
Through what was going through your head in this, as the punch was landing?
Stuck it. Ooh.
Yo me paré, yo iba a continuar luchando, pero el árbitro pues decidió parar el combate, pero yo estaba dispuesto a pararme y continuar la pelea.
Look, I was ready to get up. The referee decided to stop the fight, but I was ready to keep going.
So you think you could have finished the round and taken to the last bell?
Claro, sí, voy a continuar seguro. Me paré en 9, el árbitro pues tomó la decisión de tener el combate, se respeta al 100%, ahora pues yo pasaré tiempo con mi familia y evaluaré todo para regresarle muy pronto.
Look, no, I was willing to continue going to the fight, but he made the decision to stop the fight. I respect it 100%, so right now we're going to take some time to think about things with my family and my team.
I really did make
You
it.
had mentioned at time that perhaps this was the last time you were going to be fighting at super featherweight. What are your thoughts on staying here, or would you rather just go up to lightweight?
No, esta era mi última pelea en esta
I'm
división.
always thirsting over Claudio Trejos.
Tomé el riesgo.
I need to get my life together, man. It's unprofessional.
De tomar esta revancha con Cancio, sabiendo que era una pelea difícil, ya que pues se me hacía un poquito difícil hacer el peso, pero yo soy un guerrero y tomé la decisión de hacer el peso una vez más y lo hice.
I think it's my Hispanic heritage.
Obviamente no es fácil para mí, sacrificado, me siento un día, pero definitivamente eso no fue un factor. Le Cancio hizo su trabajo y lo hizo esta noche.
It was always my decision to have this fight be my last fight in this division. It was the risk that I wanted to take in order to take this rematch. And Cancio did his night. Did his thing. It was his night. And now I have to make the decision to move up.
Thank you very much.
Gracias.
Back to you, Ryan.
So yeah, all right, let me run my mouth. So this is what Andrew Cancio has called out Rene Alvarado. I mean, he is the #1. The WBA, just when, it all makes me, it sickens me. It sickens me. The WBA makes me so sick. this crap. Gervonta Davis, WBA Super World. Andrew Cancio, WBA World. Jojo Diaz, WBA Gold. Rene Alvarado, the mandatory for Andrew Cancio. Ricardo Nunes, the mandatory for Gervonta Davis. What the fuck is going on? It's too early for this shit, man. 9:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, June the 22nd, 2019. I took off last night. So I said I got to cover these fights in the morning because we cover all these championship fights. So, okay, by the way, Andrew Cancio had a beautiful performance tonight, you know. Put a boot in Machado ass. Machado don't want, it's not going to be a third move, you know. But I understand, you know, he wants to make some money. But he already beat Rene Alvarado. Andrew Cancio beat Rene Alvarado when Andrew Cancio was somewhat known as like a journeyman step over fight. In fact, he beat Rene Alvarado in the same arena in 2015. But yet he wants to fight him because it is WBA bullshit. The WBA, ooh, it makes me, but he lost to Jojo D. Ooh, the WBA makes me sick. They sicken me. They won't order Gervonta Davis, the winner of Gervonta Davis' next fight against Ricardo Nunes, July the 20th, to fight Machado because they're Cancio, because they know about the political shit. They in on that political shit. They're like, okay, well, PBC, we'll let y'all have this belt, and then we'll let them have this belt, and we'll have them, you know, sanctioning fees. I don't get no, like, stuff like that. I just be like, yo, this job, man, like, what the fuck? Like, these, like, boxing media is weird. Boxing promoters are weird. Fucking, man, this, you know, sanctioning bodies. It's a weird sport that has so much, it's weird. Anyway, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Shout out to Cancio. Back to work on Monday. Wants to get some more money by fighting Rene Alvarado, a guy he already beat. Podcast is launching. You know, we'll be able to go really like in depth just talking about deep stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use any graphics, but I have other great things in store. And when my new microphone, well, my microphone gets back, you know, it's going to be here on Tuesday, then you'll be able to hear the smooth, crisp sounds of my radio voice. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe.